Hey, what is going on, guys? This is SMEB Reviews. Firstly, I apologize for the swollen cheek. I got my wisdom teeth out and it hasn't gone down yet. Secondly, this is Single Saturday where I'm going to look at some singles I listened this week, and let's get to it. First up is Give Love by Andy Grammer featuring Lunchmoney Lewis. I really like Andy Grammer's voice. It's very interesting. I've heard a couple of his songs, and I think his voice is very interesting. I do enjoy it personally. This song is nothing special. Lyrically, it's pretty stupid. I want to enjoy this song a little more, but one, the feature really doesn't fit at all. Like, it really doesn't fit. And I just can't get into this song. I mean, it's very neutral. It's not awful, but it's just not great. It's not my favorite song that I've heard of his, but he does have an interesting voice, which is redeeming for it. So I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5. Next is Inspired by Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus has tried to move away from what she did during like the Bangers era and the Dead Pets era, which is really out there, being crazy, probably doing a lot of drugs, partying, that kind of thing. And she's trying to move away from that and become a folk artist now. And honestly, I don't care if you're trying to shed your image. I know that that's what she was doing with that era. She was trying to shed the image from her Disney days. But trying to go to folk music from being this big party girl just doesn't work for me. I hear it and it sounds really stupid to me because all I can think about is this girl who's trying to sing sweet little folksy songs was the same girl who sang Wrecking Ball. And I just can't enjoy it. I don't personally like her vocals that much in general, at least with folk music. I just don't think that she works writing that kind of music. And these are some of the most cringeworthy lyrics. They're so stupid, and I really don't like this song. I appreciate that she's trying to go a different direction because I do think that the Dead Pets kind of music wasn't that great either. But I just don't think she's a songwriter. I don't think she's a singer. I just don't think this is cut out for her personally, and I'm going to give this song a 1.5 out of 5. Next up is To You by David Guetta featuring Justin Bieber. And while a lot of people expect me to not like this song, I actually don't mind it. I think Justin Bieber's voice actually sounds really good throughout the verses, and when the beat drops, honestly, it's a very rewarding beat drop, and I don't have too much of a problem with it. Obviously, it's not my favorite kind of music, but for what it is, I appreciate it, and I think it's a decently good song. It's not amazing, it's not perfect, obviously, it's just like a party song, but it's still good, and honestly, I appreciate it for what it is. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. Next up is Free Me by Sia. This song is not any hip-hop, it's just a ballad, and I really enjoy it. It's a pop song that doesn't have hip-hop influences. It's a beautiful ballad. Yes, some of the lyrics are a little cliched, we've heard them a lot, but also I think she takes a good take on what she's singing about, and it's a really, really pretty song. I think Sia has a really nice voice. She's one of the female vocalists that I really appreciate, and I really like this song. It's not perfect again, but I think that it's a good song, and I definitely appreciate it for what it is. I'm going to give this song a 3.5 out of 5. Next up is Yellow Light by Pharrell Williams. This is from the Despicable Me 3 soundtrack, and I wouldn't normally want to talk about this song, but I feel like it's something that I should mention because obviously Happy shot him to where he is now, and I feel like it's worth talking about. But this song I do not see doing what Happy did. This song is really all over the place. Honestly, it's so strange. The vocal delivery is strange. The transition from chorus and verses is really jarring and really, really strange. It's a really weird song. I don't hear this song getting nearly as big. It's just a little catchy. That's the only reason that it saves anything from me. I hate this song, but for some reason it just gets stuck in my head. It's a little earwormy. It's really weird production, really weird choice of anything. The lyrics are obviously really stupid, but it's obviously coming from a soundtrack. I can't really dock him for that because he's trying to write a song for a movie, so he can't have complete lyrical freedom. But I think it's just a really strange and jarring song. Look it up because I don't think this review will do it justice. It's just all over the place. I'm going to give this song a 1.5 out of 5. Next up is Sober by Lorde. And this song, honestly, one of the biggest problems I have with it is I just don't like her voice in this setting. I'm not a huge fan of her voice in general. I don't think it's probably one of my favorite voices, and I'm just not a big fan of it. I think that in certain songs it does kind of work, but Sober it really doesn't. I don't like her delivery at all. I don't like how she's singing this. The only really credit I can give to this song is the production style and the instrumentation really gives it the environment that I think works well with this song. It really gives it a spacey environment, which I think works really well with the lyrical topic. But even at that, the lyrics are really not that deep, and everyone says how good Lorde's lyrics are, but I don't see any depth to what she's talking about, or I don't personally care about her lyrics. And even, I mean, I even know that Jack Antonoff from Bleachers writes these with her, some of these songs with her, but it's just so much worse whenever in Lorde songs than it is in his songs, and I just don't see any depth with this. So I'm gonna have to give this song a 2 out of 5. The last song is X Ambassador's The Devil You Know, and this song has a lot of power behind it. The guitars are really raw and powerful, and Sam Harris's vocal delivery is so strong. I think he could be singing about just about anything, and I'd probably like it just because his vocals are just so powerful and so capturing. It just makes you want to listen when you hear his voice. That's how I've always felt about his vocals, and on this song it rings true still. It's a really good song. It gets a little repetitive. I really enjoy it though, and I think it's because of his vocals, because his vocal style is able to just keep me wanting more, and he's able to do so much with his voice that even though the lyrics are very repetitive, that it's okay, and I really don't mind it at all because I just want to listen to more. So I'm going to give this song a good review. No, it doesn't have a lot of lyrics. Yes, it's repetitive, but I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry again for the puffy cheeks. Hopefully they'll be gone by the next video I film. Really annoying, but I did not want to wait to put this video out. Wanted to make sure I got it on Sunday. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave any comments that you have for me, any suggestions. I love reading them. Thank you so much for watching. It really means a lot, and I'll see you guys later.